and sucks the blood, releasing of malarial parasite Plasmodium. It causes malaria. So, female Anopheles mosquito can act as vectors. My dear students, malaria is a harmful and dreadful disease, and this is communicable disease or contagious disease. The disease is transmitted from infected person to normal healthy person through mosquito bite. So, everyone should maintain our surroundings should be clean and hygienic condition. Generally or basically, mosquito breeders develops in stagnant water, drainages, old tires, old pots. So, compulsory these type of stagnated water, drainage water, old tires, old pots you can avoid far away, throw far away. Basically, mosquito breeders and mosquito population can develop in stagnant water. You can control mosquito population, mosquito breeders. We can spray kerosene. Kerosene helps to control mosquito population, mosquito breeders. Use mosquito nets. This is the cheapest and good method, best method. Using mosquito nets from mosquito bites. Using mosquito repellents like all out, mosquito coils, odomus, etc. Next, spraying kerosene in mosquito breeders. These are the preventive measures to control mosquito population and malarial disease. It is very dangerous and harmful disease. This is communicable disease. The disease is transmitted from infected person to healthy person through mosquito bite. Who was discovered malarial disease? Who was discovered malarial disease? Malarial disease was discovered Sir Ronald Ross. Sir Ronald Ross was discovered malaria disease in the year 1902. Sir Ronald Ross was discovered malaria disease. Malaria disease is caused by malarial parasite Plasmodium. Female Anopheles mosquito bites the human body, sucks the blood and releasing of malarial parasite Plasmodium. It causes malaria. Who was discovered malaria disease? Sir Ronald Ross in the year 1902. Are you understood? Right. Next, houseflies. Houseflies can act as a vectors for transmission of disease. Causing microorganisms. Houseflies carries the disease causing microorganisms from one to another. For example, houseflies can sit on food materials, uncovered food materials. They can release excreta. Houseflies sit on uncovered food materials, uncovered water. They can release excreta. They can release waste materials and spoil them. Contaminated food materials, contaminated water. You can eat the spoiled food materials or contaminated food materials. You can drink contaminated water, causes cholera, diarrhea. Cholera and diarrhea, it is very harmful and dreadful disease. Cholera and diarrhea is caused by houseflies. Houseflies can act as a vectors. Houseflies spoiled or contaminated the food materials and water. The type of that food materials you can eat or drink the water, it causes cholera and diarrhea. It is very harmful and dreadful disease. Continuation vomitings and motions. So my dear students, be careful. Control houseflies in your surroundings. Compulsory everyone maintain hygienic conditions. Our surroundings should be clean and hygienic conditions. Compulsory using lids, food materials, covered food materials. You can eat covered food materials by using lids. Everyone drink boiled water. Everyone eat hot food materials. These are the preventive measures. These are the precautions are to be taken to control cholera and diarrhea. Cholera and diarrhea is caused by houseflies. It acts as a vector. Okay now, disease. Next. Some common diseases. Caused by microorganisms in human beings. Very important. Some common diseases caused by microorganisms. Disease caused by microorganisms. Some common diseases caused by microorganisms in human beings. First one is tuberculosis. TB. Tuberculosis is caused by bacteria. Bacterial infectious disease, tuberculosis, bacteria. Mode of transmission, air. Tuberculosis is caused by bacteria through air. Contaminated air, polluted air. What type of preventive measure? What type of vaccination is given? Prevention of tuberculosis. BCG vaccination. This vaccination to prevent tuberculosis. This vaccination prevents tuberculosis. Avoid infectious things like towels, kerchiefs, clothes, etc. We can avoid infectious things, infected articles like towels, kerchiefs, clothes, etc. so on. So this is one of the disease. Tuberculosis is caused by bacteria through air. Which type of vaccination is given to prevent tuberculosis? BCG. Next, chickenpox. Chickenpox is caused by virus. Chickenpox is caused by virus. Mode of transmission A. Mode of transmission A. Chickenpox is caused by virus. Mode of transmission is A. What type of vaccination is given? Prevent chickenpox. Prevent chickenpox. Varicella. Varicella. This vaccination helps to prevent chickenpox disease. Varicella. Okay. Tuberculosis, chickenpox. Next. Measles. Next. Measles. Mumps. Measles, mumps is caused by virus. Measles and mumps is caused by virus. The mode of transmission is A. The mode of transmission is A. Which vaccination to prevent measles and mumps? MMR. MMR vaccination prevent measles and mumps. MMR means measles, mumps and rubella. Measles, mumps and rubella. Okay. Measles and mumps is caused by virus. Mode of transmission is A. Vaccination MMR. Measles, mumps and rubella. Next, swine polio. Polio is caused by virus through air and water. We know that polio is a very dangerous and harmful disease. Polio virus can be entered in our body during childhood. They can damage our nervous system. Polio affected people not able to walk properly. Polio affected people not able to walk properly. Polio is a dangerous disease. Polio is caused by virus. Mode of transmissions air and water. Which type of vaccine to prevent polio disease? Oral polio drops. Oral polio drops. Oral polio drops vaccination to prevent polio disease. We know that our nation, Government of India, Government of Andhra Pradesh conduct pulse polio program. Every year, yearly 2 times or 3 times. From 0 to 5 years age group, compulsory taking oral polio drops. This is vaccination to prevent polio disease. It is a very dangerous disease. This disease can be affected mainly children. Polio affected people not able to walk properly. Polio virus damage of our nervous system. Bone disorders. Completely nervous system is damaged. So, my dear students, from 0 to 5 years age group, compulsory taking oral polio vaccination. Oral polio vaccination. Next, swine flu. This is also one of the common disease. Swine flu. Swine flu. This disease is caused by virus. Mode of transmission A. Mode of transmission A. Swine flu. This disease is caused by virus. Mode of transmission A. Vaccination. Swine flu vaccination to prevent swine flu disease. Next, cholera. disease is caused by bacteria. This disease is caused by bacteria. Cholera and typhoid is caused by bacteria through contaminated food. Contaminated food, spoiled food, water, spoiled food, water, mainly house plants can act as vectors. Can act as vector. Cholera, typhoid is caused by bacteria through contaminated food materials and water. Houseflies can act as vector. Next, we know that malaria. Malaria is caused by malarial parasite. Malarial parasite. Mosquito can act as vector. Mosquitoes can act as vectors. Malaria is caused by malarial parasite Plasmodium. Female Anopheles mosquito can act as vector. What type of preventive measures are to be taken to control cholera, typhoid and malaria? Personal hygiene and good sanitation habits. Use mosquito nets to control mosquito population. Using mosquito repellents. Spraying kerosene. Clearing of stagnant water. All these precautions are to be taken to control or prevent cholera, typhoid and malarial disease. Are you understood? Right. Dengue. Dengue is also caused by virus. Dengue disease is caused by virus. Mosquito can act as vectors. Mosquitoes. Dengue fever. Dengue is caused by virus. Mosquitoes can act as vector. Chikungunya. This is also viral diseases. Chikungunya is caused by virus. Mosquitoes can act as vectors. Next, another one of the disease, Japanese encephalitis is caused by virus through mosquito bite. Mosquitoes can act as vector. Japanese encephalitis is caused by virus through mosquito bite. Mosquitoes can act as vector. These are the common diseases. Some common diseases caused by microorganisms in human beings. Are you understood? Once you can observe some common diseases caused by microorganisms by humans. Tuberculosis is caused by bacteria. Mode of transmission A. Preventive measures. Vaccination BCG. Avoid using infected person towels, handkerchiefs, etc. Chickenpox is caused by virus. Mode of transmission A. Vaccination varicella. Measles, mumps. Name of the disease measles, mumps. Measles, mumps is caused by virus. Mode of transmission A. Vaccination MMR. Measles, mumps and rubella. Polio is caused by virus. Mode of transmission A. Water. Vaccination polio drops. Swine flu is caused by virus. Mode of transmission air. Preventive measures, vaccination. Vaccination. Okay. Cholera, typhoid. Causative microorganism, bacteria. Mode of transmission, contaminated food and water, housefly, vector. What type of preventive measures are to be taken to control cholera and typhoid? Personal hygiene, good sanitary habits, consume boiled drinking water. Consume boiled drinking water. Malaria. Malaria is caused by parasite, plasmodium. Mode of transmission, mosquitoes. Mosquito can act as vector. Preventive measures, use mosquito nets, repellents, control breeding of mosquitoes by not allowing water stagnation in our surroundings. Dengue fever, dengue is caused by virus. Mode of transmission, mosquitoes. Chikungunya is caused by virus. Mode of transmission, mosquito, vector. Japanese encephalitis. Japanese encephalitis is caused by virus through mosquito bite. Mosquito can act as vector. Preventive measures, compulsory use mosquito nets, repellents, control breeding of mosquito population by not allowing water stagnation in our surroundings. These are the preventive measures to control different kinds of diseases, communicable diseases or contagious diseases. Okay, my dear students, I hope you all understand this topic. Harmful microorganisms, some common diseases. Some diseases caused by microorganisms in human beings. Next class, I will explain some diseases affected in animals, some diseases affected in plants through microorganisms, through disease causing microorganisms. Okay, thank you one and all.